Oh boy. This little guy gave me quite the jump. He's not even that little. This guy's big. Look at this dude. How big is that? 3 feet, maybe? Could be about 3 feet. God, I was literally 2 steps away from him. Oh my goodness. Gave myself a big jump. Hey, started hiking today around 9:30. Again, yeah, that was a long morning cause I was hanging out with, it was nice, had some company again, some young blood. Yeah, they were like 20 or something. And, but yeah, no matter, except for the fact that they were doing young blood things, things that I'm too old for now. But yeah, there was no water, like no obvious water near our campsite. But they said they found some water, and with that water, they found some yellow jackets or hornets. And they even got stung a few times, and they were running away from the bees the first time. They left their water bottle and everything. They ran away, and then they said that they called it Saving Private Water Bottle when they went back down. And so anyway, I didn't realize. I was like, okay, I gotta be careful with these bees, but otherwise it should be fine. They just said, yeah, if you walk down that way, you'll find some water. So I was like, okay, not too bad. So in the morning, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go get some water. And they said, and then they just looked absolutely like horrified. They're like, wait, we'll come with you. And I was like, okay, they're really afraid of these bees. But then it turns out getting to this water source was like, it's not a known water source. They just went down the side of a mountain, went way down, and like they were just like looking for a water source. So bravo to them. Like I'm impressed. They just wandered off into the woods, did some bushwhacking, and they found themselves some water down the ridge side. So I mean, kudos to them. But that's not what I was looking to do this morning. I'm trying to have an easy day. I'm trying to let my knees recover, and going down the side of a mountain ain't a good way to do that. So I was like, you guys are crazy, and I wish I knew better, but I did not. So I was along for the ride. But they did find a cool water source, and they even dug a hole because it was very small. It was a trickle source, but they dug a hole that would, build up a pool of water, and then they would stuck their cup into the pool, and then would filter out through the cup. Like put that into a bag that they would screw their filter onto. So I mean, kudos to them. That was awesome. They did a real good job. But I was just like, I remember when I was stupid enough to do this. I'm not that able-bodied to be that stupid anymore. But yeah, I tip my hat to those guys. That was really cool. And they call themselves Bobby and Peggy. Bobby and Peggy, as a nod to King of the Hill. They both like it. So anywho, that was a fun morning. So took a little longer, but today's a short day. Other than that little climb and a half that I did in the morning, yeah, that was some good work for me on my mind. I was like yelling at myself and yelling at them in my head and catching myself over and over like it's not their fault. You could have asked. I was more mad at myself for not like catching on to their horrified glances when I said I was going to go by myself. Like I was like, how was I going to find that water? I wasn't going to find that water. I didn't think that went way down. There's no way I would have gone that far down. So so yeah, I was kicking myself. I was like, oh, I knew it was more than hornets when they looked really scared when I was going to go by myself. I was like, I should have asked some questions and figured out what was going on, and then I could have made, an adequate decision for myself. So that was a good little mental challenge that I successfully, weed whacked my way through. So yeah, always working, always working. Ain't she purty? Yeah. Stop me in my tracks a little bit. Wow. They're so nice. I think they call this Tick Haven Path. But yeah, it's really cool though with all the tall grass. And so far, I haven't seen or felt any ticks on me. But I met some people who were hiking with dogs, and the dogs had a lot of ticks. They were finding tons of ticks on the dogs. And they had found some on themselves. But I did spray permethrin, something like that, on my pants and socks and hat. So maybe that's doing something. Hope you enjoy the hike. So here I come in from this way, you come down there, and then you just end up in this empty parking lot. And it's just, there's no real signage. But I saw these people, they pulled in, which is fortunate, because they said they don't know where the AT goes, but if you go up the hill here, then you know, like a quarter mile, you'll find the AT. So when I came over here, I saw this blaze on the tree, and there's a trail behind it. I don't know how you get down to it, but this looks like a nice way to enter. So this will work out fine. But that was a little bit confusing. For a second I was like, did I take a wrong turn? I don't know. This doesn't look like there's any trail here, but there's a way to go down and come up. But I think this way is easier, so I'll do this. No idea what to call this one. I feel like I'm kind of lost on my map right now. No idea what mile I'm at. Can't you see how your love affects me in reality? Every time I'm down, you can make it right, and that makes you larger than, that makes you larger than life. Hey, looks like I found some water. That's nice. Wow, so I'm walking up to the Whitley Gap shelter, and like, look, I'm in the forest of like windy trees. Look how cool it is. This is awesome. Look at this guy. Isn't that awesome? All these windy trees, it's so cool. It feels very fanciful. I like it. Look at this little gnarly dude. That's so cool. Whitley Gap is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I'm walking for damn near 20 minutes uphill. Gives me this nice open space here, but whew, I'm exhausted. I was like, yay, shelter, and then I'm still going. But it looks like a nice place to take a zero. I just gotta double check my schedule, see how much food I have, and how long till the next town. Maybe I can take a zero tomorrow. This is it's a nice place. I can lay my clothes down on the rocks there if I have some sun, and then they can I can wash them. There's supposedly a water source somewhere behind the shelter, and then I can wash them, and then I'll be able to dry them somewhere in these rocks and things. So that's pretty nice. Whew. All right, let's get there. Good news, everybody. Once we go up the ridge, we go down the back side of it. Hooray! God, I can't believe I'm not there yet. I am seriously frustrated. I'm furious, actually, at my own lack of wherewithal. Very frustrated. This is. I'm calling it dead miles because they do nothing for getting me, further along on the trail. And it's just, I can't believe how long it's taking and how much up and down it is. Like, it's 1.2 miles, and like that's the lack of wherewithal. I didn't take note of that, or I didn't let it register. I saw the numbers and I ignored them. And then the next shelter is only 4.8 miles down the AT. So you subtract 1.2 from that, and you only got 3.6. So, and then you subtract what, 1.2 and 1.2 from it. You're down to 2.4. Is like the same amount of walking, and you get to a shelter. Only 2.4 more miles to get to a shelter. Oh well. I'm going to trudge on. I think I'm close, but I thought I was close before. And now I was a little bit excited because I thought the shelter was going to be at like the top of the ridge, and I'd have like a nice view or something. But now it's going down the back side. So we'll see where it ends up. Alright, he wasn't moving. So he wasn't moving, but I banged my stick a bunch of times. Just banged my trekking poles on the ground. I think he was sleeping, actually, enjoying the sun. He had no idea I was here. And then I started banging my poles, and there he goes. There's his beautiful rattle. He never even gave me a warning rattle or anything. So he's pretty chill dude. Pretty chill. He knows he's the king around here. Alright, let's guys, wish me safety, please. Hallelujah. After the snake, he just went off to the side of the road. He was still really close, and I was nervous to walk past him. He went under a log and was just kind of sticking his head out to make sure, I don't know, everything was good. But yeah, he didn't rattle once, so that was nice. But look what I found. I found a shelter. Yay! Here we go. Got a nice little bench on the side. Simple insides. Every shelter has a, you can see at the top there is a brush or a broom or something that you can sweep up the floor with. And I like this. I see you, Missy. I like your raccoon tail. Now that I'm here and I took a moment to rest, I don't know, I'm getting a real eerie feeling with like the breeze coming through and the gray clouds coming in, and the sense of just being real alone at this spot. I don't think anyone else is as stupid as I am to come out to this shelter and waste, what, 2.4 miles of walking up and down. Yeah, that's just me. But yeah, so it gives me a real sense of eeriness. But also, since I saw that rattlesnake, it makes it all worth it. That was, thinking about it gets my heart pumping again. But yeah, but I'm happy. I think I'll feel nice here. I don't know if I'm going to take a 0. I'll see what tomorrow looks like. I might be able to see what the water source is like. If I can wash my clothes, and I can wash myself, then maybe I'll take a nice 0. I can chill out here. Yeah, and maybe, since I don't think many people travel through here, the wilderness might be a little more present or prevalent. Maybe I'll see something new again. Here's another critter for you, just by the water. Hello, fella. Smile for the camera. He's a creepy looking guy, but he's harmless.